Like I'm ready for a party. Let's go dancing. Let's go to the party. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to party with me? Let's party. Let's party. On the bottom of the deck is a Two of Cups, which is the love story, the ultimate love story.
Grounded. She's cool, but look at, she's with the lamb. Look at,
she's got a lion face. His divine feminine to be there with him. That's his wish. Cups. You're full of love. You're full of joy. You're full of peace. You're full of life. And you're feeling connected to the source. Living in a balanced format. So everything is being taken care of. All the responsibilities that need to be taken care of. And all the other things that need to be taken care of to keep that joy, to keep that happiness, to keep that play. Hello everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, your FlipN Life cheerleader. And the reason why I want to be on a TV series show is because for the last year or so I've been on this journey that has a hidden love story in it. And the love story is so big that it's too much for anybody to handle when I start telling it to them. I have to give it to them in pieces, but I'm so excited about the story. Pieces is like, how can I just give it in pieces? You got to hear the whole thing. But it's so big and people are not used to this hidden love story, how I have to share it to come out all like it does. Because it almost seems like a fairy tale dream. How can someone just be so happy every day believing in this love story that's going on, that she's falling deeply and completely in love with herself by holding on to this love story. Well, hello everyone. This is Cynthia Toet for Your Hidden Love Story with Tying the Knot with high vibes from your riches within. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And yeah, this is pretty cool, pretty special. You know, I got to tell you a little bit. I have a little bit of issues going on with my camera again. You know, I don't know. I have my camera all set up wrong. And then when I got it all set up right, I just got to tell you about my issues before I go on with the show, right? and then right before the show starts, we were dealing with something else with, you know, whether my logo was showing up or not. But the next thing is my whole computer just shut down as I was getting ready to start the show. It's like, that's so crazy. I just have to laugh. It's just like the universe is trying to test me. Anyhow, the purpose for the show is to take the emotional story that we have attached into our lower vibes, because we have been raised to believe that we're less than whole and complete, that we're not good enough, and we have to prove ourselves out there to someone or somebody or in some way to be that awesome, amazing person that we are. And I'm here to tell you, you don't got to prove that to anybody. You just have to be that person, that awesome, amazing person you are. But the thing is we're so used to living within that lower vibrational way that we think that is the way of life. The only thing is when we're operating from that lower vibrational way, what I mean by that is anything that's below love. That's, you know, anxiety, sadness, depression, anger, frustration. And believe me, I mean, we all know what those emotions are, but I really know what they are because I suffered from fibromyalgia for 15 years, and it was for me to learn how to raise my vibes up to this higher vibe, so I was no longer suffering from the condition. So, yeah, that's my main reason for coming out here is because I feel like there's something that's in me that can help you all flip your script around to what? To better. And it is the script. It is the script that we're feeding our soul. It is the story that's going in that our mind thinks about and our body responds to and our emotional self takes over. And our job, my job for me, is to make sure my emotional self is not running my body, because we are not the emotions. When the emotion comes up, that is just something of the way it is. It's not the emotion. Sonny, you catch that? That's one of those things that Paul was talking about. Anyhow, so, you know, my story today is about it is about feeling that rich soul that's inside of you. What can you tell yourself to make you feel this awesome, amazing, beautiful person that you are, or handsome, whichever way you want to look at it? To actually feel the beauty within, to feel the richness within. It doesn't take money to cleanse the soul. It takes a mindset to cleanse the soul. You want to block that one, Sonny? And the mindset is a beautiful place to be when you're operating from the higher vibrational mindset, from love, happiness, joy, laughter, play, all of those beautiful, magical ways. So to myself, I'm always questioning when I actually fall below the emotional feeling of love. Like when I fall below that, I go, oh, what is this? Where'd this come from? Who is this? What can I do about it? What can I do to, if it's a story, can I take that story and find a new story to replace it so I can feel better as a whole? I'm trying to think of the life story that I wanted to attach to the show. I had so much happen right before the show. I guess we can just let that part come back to us later when my story comes, because there will be a story that comes up in the way. I kind of really did get distracted with my little shutdown, but it wasn't too bad of a thing to happen. But I want us to feel that abundant self, to be in that high vibe. You know, what's in between the high vibe and feeling the riches within are the things that we have to cleanse out. And the things we have to cleanse out normally have to do with a limited mindset, a limited belief, a limited structure, because we were not granted permission to expand our minds to be operating from this higher vibe. We have been only given permission to operate on this lower vibe. And that lower vibe is you're not good enough. Go to your room. Be quiet. Shut up. I don't want to hear what you have to say, because what you have to say isn't important. That's all from the lower vibrational way. But when we step into our higher vibrational way and feeling good within by some of the cleansing that we do to feel the richness within, then we can actually go, yes, I am good enough. Yes, I am awesome. Yes, I am amazing. I am special. I am one of a kind. I have passion and desire and excitement, and I'm ready to go with the flow. And we're ready to make that movement, to move on forward. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Oh my goodness. Hello, Amanan. Just be right with you. Okay. All right. So to be able to get to that riches within, some of the things that I do is like when I'm walking and I'm out there with my dog, I'm dancing when I'm out there with my dog, but I want you, when you're actually walking around, I want you to have your head up and your shoulders high. To stand, even you standing in that erect position and walking in that beautiful direction actually changes your vibration level up to this higher vibration. Ooh, awesome, angel. Ooh. And then another thing to do to actually bring that rich feeling to what it is that you're doing, to allow the mind to find a calmness, because our mind is constantly going, constantly go, 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 go. And we need to find a way to allow ourselves to calm ourselves in the day, to calm that mind that is constantly going, that mind that is constantly finding problems and errors and mistakes and what's wrong here and what's wrong there. I want you to try to find calmness, like maybe go, if you have a hammock outside, not very many people do, I don't know why I used that one, maybe because I saw an image like that before, but it made me think about, if I was laying in that hammock, that I could lay there and I could be there with this beautiful feeling. I could feel calm because I could let all the thoughts go by laying in the hammock and staring up into the sky. Hello, madam. And then we have comfort, to find that comfort within, to find that comfort. What is it that you like to do that just lets you be comfortable? Some people like to cook, that makes them feel comfortable. Not me, but I like to get on the show. Getting on the show makes me feel more comfortable, or knowing that I have a show to do. To make sure you find time to relax. It's relaxing the body, allowing that body to come to a state, to come to a being, to come to at ease, so it's not a stressful moment. I saw your last video. You're an awesome girl. Well, thank you. I want you to, and to cleanse your soul. And what do I mean by cleansing the soul is, maybe go out into the hot tub where we can really cleanse the soul, or drink a lot of fresh water with lemon in it or something. That helps cleanse the soul. So we're working with the mind. We want to have the mind cleansed. We want to have the body cleansed. We want to have the soul cleansed, because as we're cleansing all of those toxic mindsets, those toxic things that get into us by doing that, cleansing the soul with the water, and it really, and standing tall, erecting ourselves when we're walking forward and our heads high, because it really makes a difference. Because we've been taught to walk down with our heads down and don't look over there and don't look over there. But I dare you to stand up with the shoulders high and tall, and your chin up, and walk forward. And I bet you feel better as a person, as a whole, as a soul, that you feel more confident with that person that you are. And I'll be right back. So we got a little bit of, I have to do these things by, if I was going to go live on a podcast, no, not on a podcast, on an OTT, I got to have my commercial break. So I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on a commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. Yeah, I know. I was having technical difficulties before the show, and those Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the reason why my camera's so far back has to do with that technical issue right before the show, and I don't have time to fix it all up, and because I'm still in training and using my OBS system, and that didn't get fixed before the show. I mean, right before the show, the camera shuts down. Not the camera, the whole computer shut down. It's like, come on, universe, can you just treat me better than that? But it treated me nice because why? Because it actually, is giving me more time and more space. Hold on, I got things that are coming in that are important to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother. So yeah, this is the book I wrote. Let's see, I gotta go way far up there because the camera is not focused in. Of course, you got to see that in my little video. You sit so far away. All right, now let's see here. Let me get back to my video so I can be watching. I watch my live here and I watch my chat there. I'm putting my book back. So one of the things that I learned, I just learned this one today. It's a quick limiting belief. It's by Adam Mortor, and I'm actually going to have a link down in my description box below. And it has a video that you can go to, so you can go experiment. I probably could have picked a better video, but I was in a hurry because, you know, things happen. And subscribe. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed. We need the subscription is added. Love you, lovely angel. Sound familiar. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, okay. This is, so if we were going to go from 0 to 10, there's 3 questions I'm going to ask you. And what I'd like you to do is write down the number between from 0 to 10. I guess a 3 is for me. There's 3 questions. I want you to write down the number to where you feel about yourself. Meaning 0 meaning you don't feel that way at all, and 10 means that you feel that way a lot. So it's like, how strong do you feel when you're saying, I'm not good enough? So many people say, I'm not good enough. Like, you know, if I said that about me being a TV host, I wouldn't be here. So I want you each in the show, or who's listening to the video or the replay, to figure out between 1 to 10, where is it that you feel that you're not good enough? Is it a 3? Is it a 10? Is it a 6? And whatever that first number is, keep that down. Keep that for yours. And then the next question is, I don't deserve this. What is the number? I want you to find out what that number is for yourself. And then the last question is, I'm not worthy enough. I want you to figure out where that stands for yourself on the number from 0 to 10 to see where you're not worthy enough. Now what we do for this quick clearing in this limited belief system, let's see if I got it all down because I just learned it today, so I'm trying to bring information to you as fast as I learn it. So let's see here. We got that, we got that, we got that. Okay, we're getting rid of this stuff here. I have to have my little notes still sometimes. What it is we take, I don't have my notes on it, but I can remember. We take, like the first one, I'm not good enough. And we're going to take this balloon. We're going to take a balloon, and I want you to pick a color, just any color at random. You know, my first color was red. Queen of the United States. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're ready. And I want you to pick a color to what that balloon is, and then I want you to take the number that you have for that I'm not good enough limited belief, and I want you to blow that number in the balloon. Just blow it in there. I don't have any balloons. We have to imagine that we have a balloon, you know. You just pretend. Just play along with me. Just play along with me. Act like you have a balloon. We're going to all use our imagination, because I know you don't all just have a balloon sitting there right there on your side either. So just act like you have your balloon and the color that you have, and blow that I am not good enough into that balloon. Just blow that balloon up as big as you can blow it until you reach your number, okay? Okay, now we're going to tie it up. Now, what we're going to do with that balloon, that's all the energy that went in there to what you believe that your limiting belief is at. And we're going to transmute that energy so it just spin it, so it just goes bye-bye. We're going to tell it, you know what, thank you for showing us where all that lack is. Thank you for showing me where all that doubt was in my system. Thank you for going into this balloon, and as I blew it up, thank you, and thank you so showing me this so I can let it go. And here we're going to transmute it. Now, we're supposed to go back to that number between 1 and 10 to how much you're not good enough. And we're going to recheck on that number. And the first number that comes to your mind, that's the number we're going to go through. So if it was a 6, are you down to a 3 now? Are you down to a 2 or a 1? Got you down there pretty good. That's good. I'm going to get rid of that crap now. So, yeah, I am very energetic. I'm high on life. I enjoy my happiness. I enjoy my vibrations. And I really enjoy sharing it. And to actually share with my joy is to be able to share with people how we can actually take our energetical flow and our mindset and flip it around into this better vibrational way, into this new mindset that actually allows us to operate in this loving way. So we are walking each day and being happy and joyful within this life that we're living right here, right now, today. And that's why I'm here on this show, is to actually be able to give you guys tips and tools of what it is it's going to take. So every day that you're waking up in the morning or in the afternoon or evening, whenever you wake up, that you're waking up and, knowing that you have a purpose, you have a desire, you have a passion, you have something that you have a reason to be waking up. You have a reason that you have something to do. It's not this mundane way of life. And that's why it's I'm so happy nobody can be bored with me. I've had people be bored with me because they don't want to see that mindset. I think they would shut me down, so that's why I'm I'm not listening to anybody that's shutting me down. So now what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to take that balloon again. We're going to blow that balloon up because we want to transmute all of that I'm not good enough energy into the balloon. We got another, let's say it was a red balloon, and let's take that 3, 2, 1 and put it in there, and we're going to blow that one up. We're going, I wish I had a balloon that I could be blowing it up. Okay, we're going to blow some more. All right, do we got that? Keep spreading the light, and that's it. The more I can spread, every one person that I can touch and I can affect, that one person goes out there, and let's say they touch 10 more people, and those 10 people, let's say they touch 10 more people. That means that one person I touch, I just touched 100 people. That's the way I look at it. So, I'm going to keep doing this because it raises my vibes, knowing that I'm being effective for you and for me and for other people, for this planet, for this earth, for our universe. Just let's bring the vibration level in so we're operating from this higher vibrational way, feeling rich within ourselves, because we are awesome, amazing, beautiful souls. So anyhow, going on with that technique that I got in the middle of blowing off into, we got that second balloon and we tie it up into the knot, and then we're going to do the same thing. We are going to we're going to transmute it. I know they tell you different things, but I'm going to just tell you to transmute it because I'm helping you do it. And so we're going to put that energy in there. We're going to transmute it. We're going to get that less than, that you're not good enough. We're going to be gone with it, because you are awesome. You are amazing. You are special. You are one of a kind. There is absolutely nobody out there just like you. And we need somebody just like you to be here, operating your special talents, your special skills, that awesome, amazing, beautiful soul that you are. That's what we want. Not this one that's all broken down, not this one that's all worn out, not this one that's all like, I don't know if I can find that next breath to breathe. Come on, can you just like help me find that next breath? That's what, we're going to clear that out that's why when you're coming onto this show, I'm going to show you my happy vibes to what my life is like, whether I'm on the camera or not, and in between, the in between is going through the shit, But I don't take it as a negative thing. When I'm going through it, I'm going, come on, baby, we're gonna transmute you. We're gonna do whatever it is to release you. It is growth. Hey, Paul, I'm so happy you made it here. I did not even expect you to be here, so not today at least. But you know what? When I have a dedicated subscriber, dedicated subscriber. That is for sure, and I'm loving that. You're also a good motivational speaker. Yes, I am. I actually need to use that in my tags as a motivational speaker in there. I actually know that. Let me write that down. So, my goal this year, I have some goals. One is I want to talk on TEDx. I want to go up there because I believe I'm a good motivational speaker to help people get past that emotional feeling. Within 2 to 3 minutes, I was on a Zoom call with over 2,000 people, and I saw with my own very eyes, they went from being like, I don't want to be here, to like, ooh, now we got something to listen to. So I know what it is that I have to share is being effective. And so, so one of my goals is to be on a TEDx show. And then another goal is to, I'd really like to get that spot over at High Vibe TV. They have a Deep Love Tarot that they're trying to re-ramp and everything. And I know I'm the perfect fit in there. Just get that's those are two of my goals. My third goal is to maybe I'll keep it a secret. No, I'm gonna open a mastermind class to actually helping your emotional story get better too. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna name it yet. I might name it that, and I might name it High Vibes. No, I'm teasing. Maybe name it Your Hidden Love Story, because it's all the same. Wherever I'm at, my story is still the same. I'm here to help everyone flip the emotional script, the story that we've got going on in our head, in our minds, in our body, in our soul. Let's flip that around to a better story, to one that is raising our vibes, so we can actually operate as we're living our lives, instead of just being here, or barely being here, or not even realizing that you're here and you're here. No, let's get done with that story. Let's get the mindset of knowing that you are already awesome, you're already amazing, you're already special, you're already one of a kind, you're unique, and we need each and every one of you to do the uniqueness that you are. Nobody can do it exactly the way that you can do it. Nobody. Because nobody has gone through your life story like you have gone through it. Each one of us souls here have gone through our life story a little bit differently, so that makes us all uniquely special in this kind of way that nobody can be. You can't ever be replaced. Nobody can replace you because there's only one of you. Nobody can take your position because there's only one of you. The only reason why it seems like people can take your position is because what we have raised that we're trying to, be this person that we're not. Because when you're being the person that you are, nobody can rob your joy, your happiness, your glee. They can't take your spot or nothing, because that's your spot. Nobody can replace what I'm doing here. They can try to mimic me, they can try to do it, but they can't be the person I am. They can't get the excitement, the joy, the happiness, the laughter, the play, the passion, the desire that I have within inside myself. They have to do that for themselves. And that's what I'm here trying to give any pieces and tools that I'm able to do for each and every one of you in any which way I know how. What do we need to do to raise that vibration up to a higher vibe so we're actually feeling rich within ourselves, so we're actually operating from this awesome, amazing, beautiful souls that we are supposed to be in the first place. My husband's very lucky they got a wife like you. Yeah, no. My husband is not with me. I don't have a husband right now because he told me he didn't love me after 22 years and told me he never loved me. And I told him he could have kept that story to himself. He didn't have to give me his guilt story if he felt like he never loved me. I go, why in the hell are you telling me that? That's your problem. That's your issue. That's your story. Go, you know. But, you know, that's part of things I've gone through. What they didn't like about me is I wanted to speak. I wanted to have a voice. And I guess I couldn't be this voice that I am in, what do they call that, a domestic type of relationship. So anyhow, let's see. I drew from my cards before I started. This is my deck that I made, and it's a limited edition. It's only mine. And it's telling us, no matter what we're going through in life, to enjoy the process. And to let what you do be the romance of your life. Like what I'm doing, I mean, like, it's awesome. It's amazing. It's my own story. I'm writing my own book. Yeah, I did write my own book, but I'm going to be writing more. But I get to write my own romantic storybook, which I'm actually in the middle of writing because I'm on this hidden love story journey. I have for the last year and a half, I have these signs, universal signs. Yeah, they just lead me and guide me, and I just follow them wherever they tell me to go. And I tell you what, they get pretty darn clear. And so as my journey is going forward, I'm writing the romance story of my life. And I'm feeling the excitement within by doing this because I'm creating my own life story. It's all in my head. It may be, but I think it's all in the universe feeding it down into me, because when it feeds it down to me, it knows I'm going to respond. It knows I'm going to reply. It knows I'm going to get excited. When the universe shows me 8 the other day, it knows I'm going to take that and post it somewhere and share it out to the world so the world can see those numbers all at the same time, not just me. So I'm sharing. I'm in appreciation for the little teeny tiny things and then I turn around and I share it out to as many people as I know how to touch, as saying, this is for you, this is for you, and this is for you, because I want you guys to feel like, yes, the universe is showing us the signs, like my lion's not here right now. Why is my lion not here? Well, my lion's on a journey right now. My lion didn't take me. Well, I call him my lion. Well, those ones that were here, they were, but but because they didn't take me, I got to keep writing my life story and keep writing my journey. And what did I get today? I got a license plate in front of me that said, I think it said Rome, USA. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I know I get so many messages, it's crazy. But and then I had the orange Mustang drive right by me today, and I had another orange Mustang drive right in my parking lot. It was almost like it was here to pick me up on the day that he left. Hi, Paul, this is how I'm doing. I'm doing amazing because I choose to be. Because I tell you what, I could be stuck in that lower vibrational field if I chose to. Okay, so, it said Rome, USA, and I'm going, oh, that's pretty neat, because that kind of defines my story. And then another license plate today I found was the final act, because my hidden love story has been a long journey, but maybe we're on our final act so we can figure out what this journey is. And I bet you it is a romance of my lifetime. I'll show you this when I put on the overhead camera. Because it's a story that I can write a book. I can't tell it because it's too big. I already found that out because I start telling my story to people and they go, stop, 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 enough, 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 because it's just like this fairy tale dream of a story that's going on with me because I got this happening and that happening and this happening and the universe is just giving me these signs and people are going, oh, my Sprite's here. Mr. Sprite, are you on the road? Yeah, Mr. Sprite, he's on his way to Miami. He didn't stop by to pick up Mrs. Sprite. That's what I don't understand. I mean, you didn't pick up Mrs. Sprite? And once he left, it was like, I was sad, but every lower vibration shows me something, and it showed me that Mr. Sprite needed to do this on his own because he's gone through a lot of crap last year. A lot of heavy, heavy, heavy stuff. I meant losing people, real lives, employees, just, his whole life has flipped around to, I'm going to tell him better in the long run, once, because he's figuring things out in this most beautiful, awesome, amazing way. I just love watching what he's actually doing with his own journey and how he just keeps taking those heartaches of a story and flipping them around so they're actually feeding his soul. And I'm just going, that's my baby. So let me get back over to the chat here. I actually went somewhere else here. No, I would say keep continuing. Maybe I missed something back here. Let me go back. I'm committing crimes on boys. I'm single. I may be single, but my heart, my body, and soul is out on this hidden love story journey. And so it doesn't, and even no matter how many guys come towards me or in my life, the universe actually shows me that there's one person that I'm connected to on a spirit level. And somehow I know it so deep in my soul, it's not letting me make any other movements quite yet. No, I keep asking myself, Cynthia, is there a choice? And it's like, no, there's not a choice. I'm on this beautiful journey. Why would I want to stop it now? I'm almost there. Why would I want to stop this fairy tale dream that's happening? So I'm committing a crime on you boys. You boys, you know what? You just gotta up your ante. I love me too. Where's Mr. Sprite? I don't know. He was in Texas earlier. And he's probably not in Texas anymore, though. He's on his way. I don't know where his next stop was. I do know, but I'm not going to say it just in case I'm wrong. No, I would say keep continuing. I'm going to keep doing me. Let's see here. We have to just keep expecting miracles to happen in our life because there's nothing but awesome, amazing things going on. And it is what we're looking at. It is the mindset we're taking. It takes 1 second to have a negative thought go through your mind, and it starts to go transmute right into your body as the emotional self. Okay, now that emotional self, if it was below love, that emotional self below love is going to start feeling lack. It start less than. It's going to feel not complete, and it's going to start taking you under, and it start getting you pissed off. It's going to start making you tired. It's going to start doing something that you don't like or you wish wasn't there. And where was I going with that? That's what we're going, no, that one mindset can take us under, and that can take us under for a minute, an hour, a day, a week, a month, or even longer. So if we can catch it right at the start of it, right at that second of it, and go, oh, yes, I see, that's an emotional feeling. But I am not that emotion. It is just what I've been told. That is what, I'll forget, it's not an emotion. But thank you for showing me that it's there, because I'm not that. You're not the emotion that we've been taught that we are. But we're not. and then say thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me see you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. You just say that to the emotion that's coming up, and saying thank you for showing me that you're there so I can release you. Sprite's making me burp. So, you're so cute when you're a teenager. I'm still a teenager in heart. When you were a teenager. Actually, when I was a teenager, I was actually shy and timid, and I didn't think I was worthy. I really didn't think the guys were interested in me. I wasn't. This is what I created in myself. It's like, there was in time it was like, no, I am worthy. The statements of I am worthy. And so I had to find my own worth. I had to clear my own blockages. I had to tell myself where, hold on, I think I know I need these notes. I really don't, but or where I would say I wasn't worthy enough. That's programmed into us. What do you mean I'm not worthy enough? I'm worth more than both my brothers together. I mean, that's where it came in the family genes. Is one of the brothers got all kinds of stuff, and my younger brother and we hardly got anything, so we were considered unworthy. It was ever said or not. Love you so much, you beautiful angel. Look at I got all these guys all after me now. Yeah, there's one soul I'm really connected to, and I'm telling you what the universe shows. It's showing me actually the person's clear name right in front of my home. It's actually the vehicle that drove by my house the day that he departed. Is such a clear sign. I mean, it was like there to pick me up, and I bet you he thought about it, but we haven't really connected enough to that level that he felt comfortable enough, even though we would have made it comfortable. In fact, if he wanted to get me a plane ticket to fly to Miami, I would meet him there if he was bold enough to ever call me or get in touch with me. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Call you out. Okay, it's going to look like I'm going to end the show, but I'm not. I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to start doing readings for you guys, okay? Yeah, if I had the camera on time. I guess we didn't pause too long. So let's see here. Yeah, my camera thing is all messed up. All right. Anyhow, this is another card that I drew before I drew this earlier today, and I just wanted to share it. This is the Gaia card. I drew this for myself, but I like to share what it says. It says, in the reading, it's the right time. So right now is the right time for the information that you're getting from me. It's the right time for you too, or soon will be, for things to come together. So like my story, it's been like a year and a half story that has really been putting itself together, but it's like getting to the point that it's supposed to finalize up. I know that because of the license plate I saw today. It's the final. It's like it's gonna finalize. It's like the final round. It's the final boxing round. Come on, baby. And we're boxing the old story out. We're eliminating the old belief systems out. We're allowing it's such a beautiful card. Isn't that so great? Don't you have a book that has that? The Gaia. I get to learn about Gaia. Since you mentioned something about Gaia a long time ago in your chat, and so I started looking it up and started looking about my ancestor, my name, what my name would be, and I keep getting it like I think it was a Celesta or something like that, a Celesta. And anyhow, it says that things are coming together if there's something that you really believe in. And you know me, I really believe in my hidden love story. But you have been waiting for a long time to bring it to life. Yep, I've been waiting a long time to bring it to life. or to see it succeed. Yeah, maybe, or to see it succeed. Let's say it that way. And here's the good news, that something is beginning to stir up. Woo-hoo-hoo. We want that stir. We want that movement. And at the right time, because before this time wasn't the right time, there were still stories to go through. There were still journeys to go through. There were stories that had to be rewritten. There were energy levels we had to move and shift around. We had to transmute some of that ucky, heavy crap that we were stuck into because of somebody else's belief system that that's the way it was or that's the way it's supposed to be, and you got to waddle in it. And I'm going, fuck you. I'm not waddling in your shit. I'm going to lift myself above that, and I'm going to walk forward like I'm walking on water. Because God said I can live on this higher vibrational way if I chose to go into this state of mind and keep it in that state of mind. So, at the right time, it's going to fall into place. There is a bigger question of divine timing about these matters, and it is not about... It's not that you are or not doing something right. It's not about either one of us or any one of us doing something right or not doing something right. It has to do with the timing. The timing has to be what? Impeccable. Not just divine. Impeccable. Impeccably in line with divine. How about that one? Do not give up, but do give in to the wise timing of the Earth Mother, who knows how to grow all souls, all things, into a perfect fullness of divine expression. I know it has more, but that's all I wanted to read on that. So that reminds me of my guy too. I'm having my brother, since I was in the middle of moving all my stuff. Some of my stuff is back at my brother's, and some of my stuff I don't know where it's at my brother's. So I asked my other brother if he had the book that has my my grandparents' genealogy charts in it, because my grandmother, before she had passed, she had made sure she had given me all the genealogy of her, of all the people in her family. And then he was just showing something about that, about his great-grandfather and great-great and great-greats. So I wanted to bring that onto my show. So maybe my brother will send that to me. He might make me come and get it, which, yeah, is a 1,000-mile round trip, but who knows what will happen. But I do want to get that booklet just to show how much we mirror each other. Is crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, here's the cards. It says, let what you be the romance of your life. See the book? She's writing the love story in her book. Yeah. It's about creating your life story, enjoying the process, and feel the excitement within. Because we want that high vibes within to feel the riches within us more. Hey, no, that's not okay. Go get your toy. Where's your toy? Go get your toy. This? No. My doggy. She's chewing on my chair. She wants to be part of the show. Look at your dreams are near on the bottom of the deck. Woo, woo, woo. That's why I'm so excited about life. I mean, I live off of things like that on a daily basis. I live off the signs. I'm young at heart. Most of my friends are like a lot younger than me. I would say 20, anywhere from 15 to 25 years younger than me. And when they actually realize how old I am, they're in disbelief because I fit into their bracket of age so much better. Because I don't fit in mine, that's for sure. And if I do, I haven't seen it yet. So, all right, let's see. So let's say, Maydan, would you like a reading? Let me get the cards. This one's pulling this deck out. And this is another card. I had another friend call me today. It says, Darling Dreamer. We gotta all be the darling dreamer, right? No. And it says, change the way you see, not the way you look. It is the mindset first. That's where it starts. I don't know. Maybe he's going through his story. I don't know where Miss Gregory is. I sent him a notification earlier, and he has things that he has to live through too. We all have that emotional being sometimes get in our way. I don't know where Kathleen is either. But we all have a life. The highest priest is going to tell. Yeah, this is telling you about my brother. Highest priest says, what's going on with my brother is, he's feeling a little beat up right now. And I believe that because I feel people. I sense people. And, it's like, even before this show, I know I talk about me clearing stuff all the time, but I'm so sensitive, I'm so empathic that I pick up on other people's feelings. And so I knew feelings were coming in. I didn't try to see where it was from or anything. I just cleansed it instead. Because I know how to do that. Yeah, so my brother's probably going through something heavy, and he has to go through the journey on his own. I cannot do the work for him, and he knows that. He wants me to do the work for him, but it don't work that way. I'm sorry, it just don't work that way. I can flip your story around over and over and over, and not until you energetically get it and really click in all those pieces within your own story, at how it fits into your story, because that's why I can't do it for you, because I don't know all the pieces to your story. I only know the pieces that I feel and the pieces that get talked about, but there's pieces I don't know, but you know. And that's why each one of us have to rewrite our own stories. This is my rewriting. I'm going to rewrite what the story is in my mindset right now that is not serving me to the highest good. Like this story, whatever's going on with my bro right now, that story needs to be rewritten to bring a new energetical feel into the moment, into the day, into the picture. Oh, hi, Justin. Woo-hoo-hoo. I think Gregory's busy with caring for their pets. Well, he's always busy with pets. He used to have 5 dogs. He said he got 5 now. He's got 5 dogs with his son being there. His son and his wife and his grandchildren are there. He's got a cow. He's got 6 chickens. Yeah, I think it has to do with women in his life. That's what I think. Yeah, I don't think he's a pretty strong person, and he operates more from the feminine side, I guess that's because, when my dad left, and then my mom worked all the time, that left us with the alcoholic stepdad, Cherokee Indian, that he looked at me as his mom. Not really his mom, but he looked at me as someone to look up to. And he has always looked up to me. And it feels pretty amazing. Here it is in our later years in life, and he still looks up to me. It's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. So anyhow, let's go into the story to what it is for the reading for the show. Is we have a highest priest. The highest priest is saying, yes, we've all go through our challenges, and we've all been beat up in one way or another, and we all need to rewrite our story, And to rewrite that story, sometimes we need the company of others to help us get that story rewritten in this most beautiful, awesome, amazing way, to uplift the spirit more into the feminine side, the one that's floaty, the masculine side is more logical and planning, and which we need in the structure. But the feminine side is more like floaty, meaning we got to have a little bit more room and a little bit more movement to do this little creation or doing that little creation. So it's taken like almost a community too, also together to help us with these lower vibes that haven't been working for us, to get to this higher vibrational way, so we can feel that beauty within. Well, there's the beauty within. This is the Queen of Rods. She's feeling so beautiful. She's feeling so radiant. She even has her sunflowers. And she's got her animals, she's got her cat. Look she's even got her lion next to her. Yeah, she got her lion there. But this is because she has gone through the emotional field, and what's coming in fast because of taking those lower vibrations and scrubbing them out, rinsing them out, disputing them out, cleansing them out, imagining them out, whatever it is that she has had to do to feel this pureness within, to feel rich within, which is next Monday's episode, to feel rich within. To get this feeling of rich within, which allows us to keep operating from that higher vibrational way, which is fun, laughter, play, joy, excitement, passion, desire. Who wouldn't want that? I know we all want some passion in there, and desire and excitement and laughter and play. I want it all. May I have a reading? Yes, Justin, you can. Okay, and what's coming in fast from this movement, always the first reading always ties into the show. It's just so crazy. So what's coming in fast is the union. This is a partnership. This is a masculine and a feminine that are operating in two separate bodies as one. Like they're doing the same thing, like the mirror image that I was talking about a little bit. I only did a little bit in this show. But the mirror image that I was talking about within my own journey, it's like the two are coming closer together. They're operating in two separate bodies. Some of them don't even know each other. But they're operating as from the same heart. And that's what's actually bringing this love story together. Woohoo, I'm going to always find that love story. I'm going to find that love story. And it is, you find that love within yourself, and you actually find that you can connect with somebody else that you connect with on that same soul level, so you can actually have the love story come forward and be in your life. We can just stop there, We got the love story out, so. Yeah. All right, let's see. It says one more card. Okay, that's the one more card. Yeah, that's so funny. That was the card I looked at there. It is about the new moon. Maybe by the new moon. I know that, what the card stands for, but I'm looking at, see, it has a new moon here. And it has, like there's this feminine part that's been waiting for an answer. And it's like maybe it's going to be revealed then. That's when it's going to come out of hiding. If not before. If not tonight. Give me a call. Give me an email. Give me a text message. In fact, I've had so many telemarketer calls, it's not even it's so. I cleared my phone thing out not too long ago, and I have, it's all full of what? Telemarketer calls again. I think I have maybe 3 calls that are personal in there. So in my personal calls, they're lucky if I answer it, because I'm going, oh no, there it goes again. There's another one. It said only one more card. What am I still shuffling for? It has to do with working together, and it has to do with the Emperor and the Empress. And they had to lay down their stories to come crystal clear for the night to move forward. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up. It's from this new moon cycle. There's work that needs to be done. There's three to do this work somehow together. And we have an Emperor and Empress that come out together with the Two of Cups and the Lovers. So I believe this Emperor and Empress, they're soulmates and lovers. And that's coming to surface really fast. It's probably been stewing in the pot for so long that it needs to, no, it's not even that. It is because of the fact that they both had, the masculine and the feminine, they both had to find their balance within. They had to find their strengths to their fullest strength. So they're not just being, they're not the page, they're not the knight, they're not the queen or the king, but they're the emperor and the empress. That's the highest status there is. So they have to be able to hold on to that. So they have to make sure that they're coming in with a clean slate. With a clean slate by laying down all those old stories of the past, which I already talked about. That's talking about here is we have to put down those stories that we're not feeding our soul. We're not feeding our life's journey. That we're not feeding our mission. We're missionaries. We're out here to do some work. We had to lay down the stories that we're not going in the right direction. And that's what had to become crystal clear within the Emperor and the Empress and the two that are coming together to be lovers. And the Knight, he's on his way. He's moving forward for these new beginnings to happen. Woo, 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 woo. All right, now we're going to go over to Justin. Let's see what Justin's cards have to say. Woo, woo, woo. I appreciate, hey, you came back. I left you a couple messages back. Did you read them? Did you read them? Let's see, let's see. Yeah, Greg, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. He goes through his things, but, you know, he's a good guy. Okay, we have, you know, the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, Justin. And then we have, but why is the disappointments there? The disappointment is something, it's not really even a disappointment. It's something that's being let go of. It's something that's being released. And that's why the Sun is shining so right here in your face. The Sun is here. It's the happiest card in the deck. And why it's being happy is there's some of these lower emotional feels that have probably been attached to you for so long. I'm going to get to the point, I'm not being able to talk, hold on. That you've been holding on to them so long, but all of a sudden they're like transmuting themselves. They're releasing themselves. There's like the energy is shifting, it's changing, it's moving. It's like, oh, I can actually feel the Sun that's shining around. Ah, Justin. That allows you to be the Knight that you are, that you have, you on a horse moving forward, but you're moving forward slow. The reason why you're moving forward slow is because we don't want to miss anything. It's when we actually are moving slower, we catch more, we line things up a little bit more. Like my hidden love story, it's been taking its time, but it's the reason why is it had the pieces to put into place. It had pieces to put together. It had pieces that had to be, even with him taking off without me. Not that he knew that that I expected him to take me, but spiritually I believe he knows. But that was, it was divine. Divine intervention made that happen that way. Divine intervention came and showed me that day that, yeah, he wanted to take me, but he can't. So, and it was the part that he couldn't, it was like, that was hard on me, but then I realized what it was. It was like, no, it was necessary. It was necessary for things to, this rest of the solidness to come in. So, things are in the middle or releasing from past stories that you've had, and you're actually moving forward with momentum, a slow momentum, but with you're grounded, you're whole, you're complete, you have a more solid direction. That's it. You have a more solid direction. That's what it wants me to say. You have a more solid direction with it. Woo, woo, woo. Here was the highest priest. What does she have to say? The highest priest, she knows things we don't know, you know. Like me, I know things that people don't know that I know. And it's not for them to know that I know either. It's just, I know. And what the highest priest is telling us that we have a new journey to go on, that we get to actually operate in this new vibrant way. We get to actually go in this beautiful direction. That we get to go on this new journey. When we actually release those older ways, the new journey actually happens magically. And it's like, because we're operating from the childlike mind. We're not asking anyone for permission. We're not seeing if it's okay if we can do this. We're just getting our bag and going. You know, that's what I do. I just, you know, when I want to go. This Gypsy, she's on the road all the time. She's always got her bag ready. It's empty right now. But it knows how to get ready real fast. But she's always got her bag. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's the sadness. What's the sadness about? Let's see. What's the sad story about? It's about the new love. Oh, well, maybe she felt sad because she didn't go along on the journey. Let's see. What is she sad about? The new cup of love. The new journey. Let me see. Let me see what it's trying to say. Maybe because we have released some sadness here. We're grounded. We're moving in this solid direction. The highest priest is letting us know that wants us to operate from this childlike mind, to let you go wherever it goes. I mean, like I said, the license plate I found today said Rome, USA. I mean, Rome, USA. And it's like, but then this came out. Well, this is exactly how I felt when he left without me. But but I found the story. I found the love in the story. I figured out why. Well, I mean, it all happened in time. There's what I have learned is there's three things that are for certain. There's a divine masculine and there's a divine feminine, and they are to come together in union. They're solid answers. It's going to happen. The divine masculine has a divine feminine. The divine feminine has a divine masculine. That they're supposed to come together in union, and it's going to happen. So if you settle down with that, then there's nothing that's going on that's not quite right. It's all perfectly aligned in time. Let's see. Yep. She wants to be the queen of the disc. That this is the queen that has it all. She's got everything that she ever wished for, everything she wanted, everything that she worked hard for. She worked hard to get to where she's at. She's feeling happy, feeling blissful, feeling content, feeling at peace. The only thing I can say about right here, because this is about the sun and the sun shining, and what the sun's shining about is you've learned how to release things as they come and get heavy upon you. And it is in a slow movement, but allows you to feel more grounded. And you're able to do this because of the fact that you're operating more from the childlike mind. And so even when this sad feeling comes in, that you actually know what to do with this sad feeling. It is to take the love that's within, to actually transmute it and to let it be and let it go, to allow yourself to feel that whole beautiful radiant person that you are inside, so the divine feminine is feeling good inside, and to feel like the bliss, and your cup is full, because now you learned how to take this feeling and turn it into this feeling. That's what's gone on. So that's what it comes out. Why is that all going on, Justin? Is so you can have your happy ever after fairy tale dream. From the sun shining, being radiant, from all those lower vibrational ways to knowing what to do with him, even as you're going along the journey, even as you're grounded, and even though you get to operate from the childlike mind, when it surfaces again, that you know exactly how you're going to handle it is with love, and by handling it with love, it brings the groundness. Sun shines, and that's it. Sunshine there's a sunflower. The sunshine, that's the Leo card, that's the Lion card, and with the sunshine, where we go? Where'd my... Well, I don't know where the sunflowers went. But they're normally over here, and they're normally in here. But so I was reading into the story without it being there. So anyhow, this is, the sun is shining because we've actually learned how to handle our lower emotional feels on a better way. So we know how to transmute them. And when they even come back into the moment after we start this new journey, and when they come into the moment, there's nothing that either one of them have to worry about in the divine masculine and the divine feminine union couple, because they learned how to operate from this loving self. They learned how to ground themselves, and they learned how to fill if their cup is back up to love. And what's that get them? The ten of discs. That's wealth. That's happiness. That's a fairy tale dream. This is the fairy tale dream that you ever wished for. That's the happy ever after story you ever wished for. That's the story I've been writing into my book for the last year and a half, if not two, at least the last year and a half. I've been writing this fairy tale dream of a story. This is life. This is how I'm going to make it happen, is I'm going to keep writing this story of this fairy tale dream of a story coming true, because I know that it's a fit. I know it's supposed to happen, and in the middle of writing that story, the story has been cleaning up the mess and showing giving us the tools to know how to release the mess and knowing how to fill our cup up back with love by enjoying life today, enjoying the moment that there is right here, right now, at this very, very moment. So how'd you like that one, Justin? Where is that? The we. That's okay. I'm loving the journey. It's such a beautiful journey. Yeah, I have my, who else is in here? We got Paul and Justin. Is Madam still in there? Are you wanting a reading? Or if not, Paul, I have to get into my special package. I carry these everywhere. I carry these everywhere. My favorites. Okay, Paul, here we go. We're going to tell on you. Well, that's the story I got to tell on. There it is. It is. There's the lover. You busted. Busted with love. They're in balance. The love is balanced. They both have just as much to equal one another. They have just as much to give to each other. The solid and content and calm and at peace. And this is blessing anything that comes through. This is blessing whatever comes through. Anytime something comes through, you're blessing it before it goes back out to the community, because anything that readings for me with my favorite, yeah, that's it, my favorite deck too. So it is about blessing everything that comes to you, whether it's a lower vibration, this is taking those lower vibrations and blessing them. So, because in the other reading we're transmuting them, now we're blessing them because we were able to release them so they did not have to go back out into the community the same way that they came into our mind and our body and our soul, because we are the Emperor and Empress. We took that vibration and we blessed it. We gave it to God. We said, God, please don't allow us to go through this journey this way that man has taught us to be, from the mindset that we used to have. Please allow it to be transmuted out before I allow these coins or whatever I'm going to gift out to the community. Please allow that gift to be the best gift of all, because I do not wish for the community to have to suffer the way I had to suffer, or anybody else before me. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, let's see. Sunny. Let's see. Hold on. I tell you, this autocorrect thing. Got to do what we got to do to take care of business as we're running the show, All right. What's next? This is for Paul. Oh, we got the sun shining in your world too. Yeah. Okay, let's see. And this is again. This is Divine Feminine. What she walked away, she didn't walk away. What she did is she left her love. She left her love while she's going towards the light. She got to go towards the light to get something else. What does she have? Here, we're going to put this in the right order. This should be this way. She's going towards the light because while she's hanging around, she's sharing so much light, And so she has to go restock. So she leaves what she has with the tribe, goes, okay, here's what I got, people. Okay, I'll be right back. And she goes, she tiptoed away, and then she comes back. because she saw that she needed more spark to help the community on a bigger level, to be able to refill that gas tank with fuel, with I want to say something big, something explosive, something that's going, that there's going to be so much more light that she can share. But so what she did here, let me get more of the story going. What she did here is like she's blessing what she has, and whatever she had, she gave to the community. Okay? And she saw that she was getting a little bit low on whatever it is she had to share. So she left behind what she had, and then she walked away. She walked away to the light. While she was hanging around, she was giving light. But then when she walked away, maybe this is supposed to go this way. Oh, she's hanging around, she's giving light. And then she has to go fill that light back up. Oh, what, for the Emperor? Oh yeah, I get to pick my cards that way. I get to. I'm the reader, right? The Emperor, he's ready to make a chess piece move. He's been sitting in the chair, thinking about what chess piece he wants to move to make. There we go. Whoa. Okay, so he's sitting there in the chair going, I have to make a move. Let me see. I know I need to make a move. And the community's going, yeah, I mean, we got the wish out there. Can you just really make the move, Emperor? Can you make that move? Can you just stop thinking about it? I mean, you've been in your head so long about that chess piece move you're going to make. So the community's going out there, and they're making another wish to the stars. They're putting a wish out there to see if that Emperor can get off his ass. I have to do it, you know. Well, there we got. That's my man. Yeah. I show that man. I tell you, I pick this card almost every day. This card must be attached to me in more ways than one. That's the masculine. He has the flowers. He has the love letter. I don't know how many times he's had to rewrite that love letter to get it just right for her. Do you think he's finally got it right yet? Do you think he'll ever give it to her? Come on. He's ready. He's got his Mustang. The Mustang's dancing around. Yes, says the Mustang's going, I'm ready. And the masculine going, well, I got my flowers. I even got the blanket for us. You know, so we can lay down on. Oh, I meant to have a picnic on. I forgot. I don't know where my mind was going. Because he wants to be done with this heartache of a way. We're done with the pain in the heart. It's like, because he went up to the source and saw the light and realized he was the Emperor that is the one to make the move. Hey, there's Gregory. We were just talking about you, Miss Gregory, and you were late to the show. Miss Gregory's late to the show. And there we go, wishes and dreams. That's it. That's what he went up there for. He went up there and he saw the wishes and dreams that have been put out there. And she's been here going, I'm here to catch the wish. I'm here to catch the dream. See that? That's what he went up to source to see. He went up there to see the wish. He went up there to see the dream. And the Divine Feminine, she's here holding it, catching it. I'm going, well, the wish and dream's been put out there. I got the other end of the stick. So, is he going to come forward with that love letter yet? Mr. Gregory. Oh, we got Mr. Gregory now. Woo, woo, woo. Flowers with the love letter. Yeah. How many love letters have been written? How many? Oh, so those two cards that flipped up, if they come back up, that's the Divine Masculine is thinking that she's going to pack her bags and walk away. So that's what I would have said. That's what I would have said. But, you know, we got the star. that she's going to shine. She's going to get out there in front of the audience and be that motivational speaker. She's going to go to places. She's going to be on stage all over the place because all those people are cheering her on, going, more, more, more. We love what you have to say. Can you tell us more? And when they leave, they feel so much more vibrant. They feel so much more whole. They feel so much more complete. And underneath the story is that's the new beginning that's coming forward. And this is what she can't see is the heavy stuff, the things that have been taken away. This is things that are moved in a different way. This is like the last thing that had to be moved out of the way. And still, now we got the chariot. He's coming forward. He's on the top. Why is he on the top? Because he wants that chariot to move faster. He wants to move as fast as he can. Previous reading and today's cards, exactly the same. I know, isn't that crazy? You know how many times that happens to me? It is crazy. When real life reflection, she's gone through a journey with me, and we are like, how do the cards do that? How do they say the same thing? Because the story hasn't changed yet. Yeah, Greg made it. It's so crazy. So, Paul, I suggest you get in your chariot and make that move. Get that letter to that gal, to the Empress that didn't show up in this reading, but you need to get it to this gal, the one that you're going to put on stage. You need to make the move. Even if you are across in Timbuktu. Talk about Timbuktu. I used to live in Dogpatch, Arkansas. I actually used to live in Florida for a little while too. I lived in Calistoga on a spiritual group. I was on a spiritual camp, But I guess I was a little too wise for them. I guess after about 10 months I got kicked off. I guess I wasn't following their rules. The rules came down to a simple, I wasn't allowed to do tarot readings on the community or advertise it within 30 miles of their community, which I didn't. But I had a business card that got passed out over an hour and a half away from the community. And that business card just happened to have my home phone number, and that home phone just happened to be inside of the building I was living in. That's why I got evicted. I'm going, a good gal like me, and you're going to evict me? I mean, everybody on that spiritual camp, they loved me. But when it came to breaking a rule that I didn't even know I broke, it wasn't even a warning or anything. I had like 2 or 3 people at the board come at my door, knocking at the door with my eviction notice. It was like, yesterday you were my best friend, and today you're my enemy. All right, Paul, you know what you need to do. You need to get unafraid. You need to tap your way through it. You got a lover there. This is your lover you're talking about, I know you had to go through your own healing and things, but, you can put her on that plane and have her ride back with you. She'll figure out what to do with her dog. She's got things to do. She's got backup. She's got backup. She's got lots of backup. Where I made a move for love. Where I make a move for... Well, it's talking about a love story, Pa. This is where we're finding the hidden love story. It's talking about the move towards love. Well, Gregory. Oh, whoa, hey, we got to figure out what Gregory needs to hear. Let's get out the cards for him. We'll do this other favorite deck. Because in love, I'm still single. Yes, I know. I know you're still single. But there is another person out there for you, and you know exactly who that person is. Yeah, my brother, He goes, yeah, I know I have some things I have to lay down and put the rest, but I got my cup of wine back here and I've got my party over here and that's what I'm going to celebrate. So, he knows how to deal with those lower emotional feels and move on. Let's go to the beach and let's go and let's go have some fun. Let's go get our feet wet. Let's go celebrate. Let's go do the things that we love to do. That's what my brother says. Let's just go have some fun. Forget about love. Let's keep putting our things together the way that we know how to put them together, because that's what's become crystal clear through his divine feminine part that's been nurturing him through this story, this chaos of a story. It's almost like he feels like, oh my goodness, not this one. Oh my goodness, not that one. But these things that he's had to deal with is what he's been putting down. He said, those are the stories. I'm just done with them. I'm not going to sit here on the beach and sopping over them and watering over them. It shows that he's going after the 2 cups that are still standing up, that still have the cup of wine or whatever it is he's drinking there, or strawberry juice or whatever. He sees that and he's going after the happy ever after story. He's going after the happiness within. Yeah, he loves himself first. He loves the person he is so much that he is investing his time in the things that he knows how to do. He's working in that. He's investing his time into that. That's what he's crystal clear with. He's nurturing himself through these lower emotional stories that have taken place. Woo, woo, woo. There's my brother, but I'm feel at peace within. Yeah, I know you feel at peace within. I feel at peace within. I do. Yeah, there's those emotional stories. My brother's gone through a lot. He really, really has. Yeah, he's in the middle of knowing he's got all the tools and he can rewrite his own story. He can make his own story whatever way he wants. He's actually able to see more clearer than he's ever been able to see. All others get left over. The thing is, I know that we can be very peaceful with ourselves and everything. I do believe in the long run we're meant to be with our counterpart, with our divine masculine and with our divine feminine for this bigger story to happen. And so for you to be at peace with yourself, Paul, that's a really awesome, amazing thing, because, if you have the divine feminine and the divine masculine both at peace with themselves, then, you got an awesome, amazing team. You got an awesome, amazing couple. You got an awesome, amazing, happy ever after fairy tale dream come forward. You have this story that's in your reading constantly over and over and over. And there's love there. And so when we don't, and being peaceful within and you're finding that love is the best. Where's that card? I'm thinking about that same card again. Let me see, it's in this cup. This one. See how there's passion, there's desire, there's action, there's movement. This is what love does. It ignites that. But you're calm within. That's the best way to find it. Is you found that calmness within to be at peace. Now you're able to share it with another, with that passion and the fire and the light. Because what the two of you will do with each other, you will bring in, it brings in a more magical flow. It brings more momentum. It brings more energy. It brings more excitement. It brings more livelihood. It brings more life. Especially when you guys are operating from this place, operating from the calmness within, and both having that passion and the desire and the excitement. I mean, that's the best way to come into union. That's the best way to come into this togetherness. So let's see what the highest priest has to say to my brother. This is where the highest priest can show us things that we normally cannot see. And it has a story it wants to tell my brother. Let's see what the story is. Oh, we got the card on the ground. It's saying that through him having to go through this journey of these lower emotional feelings to move up into the higher vibrational one by operating from his gift and doing the things that he loves to do and nurturing himself, that he has actually learned not to listen to the lower emotional feels anymore, because he brought them to a balance. You know, he knows when they actually come in. He's recognizing them when they come in, but he's bringing a balance to them. And what happens when he brings that balance within to those lower emotional feels? It brings the Emperor. Now we have the Empress and the Emperor together. That brings the divine couple in. That brings the divine couple in for my brother. The divineness is being led and guided by the stars, by the universe, by the divineness of this balance. The balance has to happen. Of what? Of all of these other fields. Look at all of these and all of those. These are people not doubting. These are people that doubt you and don't trust you. These are people that are like keep taking your story away from you. These are people that coming at you to, and this like, do I have to listen? Like, do I have to listen to him? And she's going, please don't. And that's what's come to a balance. That's what's coming. That's what this highest priest is telling you. That the highest priest wants to let you know that you're allowing, you've gone through this journey, that you had actually brought the Empress in to help you balance out the lower emotional feelings. And that's what allows the Empress to step in. Cynthia Toet, Ms. Flip It, your Gypsy medicine woman and your happiness coach. That's for my brother. Things are getting ready to happen, brother. I don't know where, I don't know when, but they're getting ready. Here's another one of my favorite cards. I love that card. It's the strength within. That lion, look at how tame you got that lion. That lion is kissing you. And you see outside the world, that's all the tornadoes, all the chaos going on out there. But look at you two. You two are not bothered by that chaos at all. It's one of my favorite cards. All right, Greg, that was your story. That was your story. Anybody else in here? We're doing another random read, or? I gotta have a Mrs. Sprite drink. We got 10 of Cups. We got unconditional love going on right here in the show. People are loving where they're at. They're enjoying this. They're enjoying the process. They're enjoying the colorfulness. They're enjoying all 10 of their cups feeling fullest. Paul, 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 Paul. Yeah, Paul was missing you right at the beginning too, Greg. May you tell me where I make a move in my career and love? Okay. Where does he make a move in career and love? Let's see. I know you love that deck, but we're going to move on. Which deck? Which deck? Yeah, Paul misses my brother, but Paul doesn't miss me, you see. Because I show up. I show up. Let's see, where's Sunny? Where's Sunny at? Where's my Sunny girl? Oh, she's still there. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, and what do we got next? All right, so where I make my move? Where you make your move? inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents and contracts. So in the career, it's inflow of abundance. It's promising business venture. Well, maybe you need to offer someone a something, because it says documents or contracts. Maybe like if I were to go on High Vibes and replace the Deep Love Tarot to Your Hidden Love Story Tarot instead, or something like that, or Your Hidden Love, whatever. And then they would be able to write up a contract for myself to be there in that position on that show, something like that. So that would be the business adventure. And you're missing me too. Woo, woo, woo. Now I feel better. There's the Emperor. Yep, you gotta be the Emperor. You gotta take the Emperor within, Organization and logic, structure and discipline. Take the leadership. You got to take the leadership role at making sure the documents go out, to making sure the offer goes out for the business venture. It's not going to happen without you taking the lead. You have to take the lead. It is your position to take the lead. Yes, you're the Emperor. That's the cards are telling me. Organization and logic, structure and discipline. Leadership, that's coming from the one that has the power to write up the contract, to make the decision. Probably to make the decision for that. In this reading, we got that gal, we got her too. We got the gal that's up on the stage all the time. Yeah, I like to dig through my cards to tell my story, It's my show, I can do what I want, right? Well, the Ten of Pentacles, I want to grab that out, but okay, we're not playing, just pick out the cards, Cynthia. Well, I don't know how they get so buried so deep when I don't even shuffle them. Here, we should be getting closer. Got the Two of Cups. We got nothing but time, right? All right. Oh, heck. Who knows where she's hiding? She's probably on stage somewhere, giving a presentation somewhere. There she is. So, let's say this is you, Paul. Let's say you're the Emperor, right? And say that you know this woman, that she's good up on stage, and she's good in front of an audience. I mean, she's a really good motivational speaker, but she kind of really fits right into your show, right? Look at, she's radiant. She's getting the whole crowd, not just one or two people to go rah, rah, rah. She's getting them all excited. So it's up to the Emperor, the masculine part, to take leadership role, because that's your position. For the new solid beginnings to start. Because this person, you think your ratings are high now. You bring this person in onto your show with you, the two of you, what the two of you will create, this world hasn't seen yet. Because only the two of you can create it, but it's magical. It's a journey. It's a beautiful journey. It's laughter, play, passion, desire, excitement. A love story that will match nobody else's love story, because it's what? It's been a digital love story. Means I have leadership qualities within me. Well, yes, I've told you that before. And I'm not aware, but I'm aware of. Yeah. I'm preparing to get a job. You're still a leader. Okay. Now I'm aware of the qualities. Yeah. Look at you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you have the power. But it's not about power being misused. It's power that's being used in this beautiful, awesome, amazing direction. The one that has the light, the one that has the show, as long as you follow through with bringing this person in on your show. Okay. Yeah, I had to dig that card up to be part of this reading, huh? Yeah, you're telling me, this is my message from you, that I need to revise my plans. More that's going on that meets the eye. You just don't see the whole story. You're only seeing a piece of the story. It's like you're saying, like, yeah, that's what these two cards are saying to me. They're just saying, like almost like you're saying back to me is like, I don't know. I mean, I know you're telling me I'm the emperor, and I know that I'm the leadership, and I know I have this contract thing to write, and I know it has something to do with this other person in my life, and how that other person is going to help us shine. But that other person, they don't understand that I got so much other stuff going on. That's what I got. Before now, I'm living with cloudy and foggy. Before now. Yeah, I know. I believe you've been through a real heck of a journey that has had that clog and the clouds and the fog within. What you whoopsing about, Craig? So this is like, I heard you back talking me, okay? I heard you back talking the story. That's what those cards are. It's like, Pa's back talking this beautiful story that's going out because she just don't know how busy I am. She just don't know all this stuff I got on my platter. She don't know, or he, whatever, you know. I'm saying me because I'm the reader at this time. So skilled work is rewarded. This is 8 of Earth. This is the things that someone does that's been doing their stuff. The skilled work is being rewarded. Learning all is known above the topic and going back to school. So you said right here, let me get back. I'm preparing for a job. So yes, what you're preparing for the job for is you already see that the skills that you have are going to be rewarded, or vice versa, because you're already learning everything that needs to be known about the topic that you're seeking. And it is like going back to school, because it's like we have to learn and read. I mean, I am in school every day in one way or another. If you ask me, I'm learning something new every day. I know you're a she. We're talking about divine masculine and divine feminine here, okay? Let me try to clarify my act. Okay. It's about enjoying life. This is the divine masculine, the emperor within yourself. Knowing that there is a divine feminine within yourself that can shine. How about that? Do you like that better? I know you know my story. I get your story mixed up with my story, and it has reversed roles. But this is the story. This is for entertainment purposes only, right? This is the story. The divine masculine in you knows exactly what it needs to do to write the script to allow this divine feminine to shine. How about that? We're going to do it that way. And we got, it has to do with the work that's being shown to you, or you're doing, and it has been work that has been recognized, that's going to be rewarded because of your skills, which is the job, and it's bringing abundance, enjoyment, life, little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and the successful self-employment. We have a queen in the picture. Divine feminine, okay, because I don't want to mix up your story. Object decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in the situation. Because we're talking about humor in the situation with me saying Miss and Mr. and he and she and it and the and divine masculine, divine feminine. We'll put it there. So the divine feminine knows that this is an independent woman. She's experienced. She's witty. She's real. She can see the future. She's lit with fire. Her eyes are shiny. She's a beautiful young lady. And then we have the divine masculine. He's on his horse, coming forward, and with the fastest knight in the deck, with passion, desire, excitement, adventure, self-assured, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. He says, I'm on my way. I'm in a hurry. What's he in a hurry for? He's in a hurry to go claim what it is that she's doing, because whatever this divine feminine is doing, she's being recognized. She's being noticed by many people. In a wealthy department. Not, it's not just hanging around in one spot. And he sees that. He goes, but I don't want to go anywhere else. I want her to be on my show. Let's see. All right, see, I'm preparing for a teacher's job. Yep. Little confession here for Gregory. I know, I've been learning that green is for growing. That's the, oh. Card overboard. Gotta go see what it has to say, because my brother says it's the most important card. Like, it's like, hey, I got a decision to make. Can I come together? Can I come together with that one? I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I can make that decision. I'm going to keep a problem here instead. I don't want to make that decision. I don't know if I should. Should I? We're going to put that over here with this other error stuff. All this error stuff. All these questions. All these doubts. All these, not certain. When we got all this clarity here, that's a higher vibrational way. Why would you want to go into that vibration? Why would you want to go into the vibration of uncertainty? Oh, because you know why? The only thing that we're certain about is uncertainty. Woo, woo, woo! Because nothing is certain. And there's no bleeding red. You missed the red story. You missed the red balloon story. That's where the red was. We were blowing up our lower emotional feelings inside that balloon, and then we were transmuting it. I'm on the right path. Of course you're on the right path. We're all on the right path. Definitely not going to ever tell you you're on the wrong path. Fear is surrounding money. I can understand that. The wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So there is fear about money in this whole story that's going on. But again, fear is a lower emotional vibrational feeling. So we have to rise above fear to get into trust, to get into success, to get into worthiness, to get into knowingness, because you're always going to be well taken care of. I love this because I know that this stuff over here that's happening, that's showing up in the reading is truth. It's the truth that is these lower vibrational feelings that have tripped us up. Well, we think that they tripped us up, but they're actually doing exactly what it is that they're supposed to be doing. As long as you're on the spiritual journey and trying to grow from your path, from your journey. Let's see. Yeah, 6 in there. Oh, yeah, and as you start looking at those lower feelings in this brighter light with the better mindset, that's when things start looking up. That's when the end of this difficult situation goes away, and you can take a trip that you're already taking. It says taking a trip, because things are looking up. You're on the right path. You're on the right road. Like on the Gypsy road. Traveling from here, traveling from there. Let's go see what's over here. Let's go see what's over there. The ego. A false sense of entrapment. Being overly focused on the material things. We did talk about your material things for a little while on one of the shows, and it's a fear-based thought is where it was coming from, because like somebody was telling me today, some TikTok person, she's only like 19 and how she's making $27 million. I don't know if that's truth or not, but they were going, and nobody should be able to make that kind of money. And my statement back was, I don't think anything was wrong with anybody making that kind of money, as long as, they utilize what it is that they need for themselves. And like myself, I'd utilize what I need for myself, and then I would figure out which people, places, or things that I felt like I wanted to support, and I would support that. I mean, I already have my list of things or whatever I would like to give back out to the world. So it's not about how much money you have, it's how you're going to go about spending it and how you're going to go about having it and utilizing it. Because we do need to take care of ourselves through the process. It's like one of the people that come on my show, she would give her last dime to somebody, and that's not something that I know that I would do, because I want to take care of me first. Then I'm willing to take care of someone else. Is that wrong? I would give them a whole bunch of other things. It doesn't have to be money. And even if it is money, I don't know, it is a perception. Is what are we going to do with feeling like somebody else could take something away from us? When if you were able to obtain it once, you'll be able to obtain it again. I tell you what, in the story that's going on here, there's not loss in this story. There's nothing but gain. Taking a break from anxiety and low vibration. Yes, it is important to take the break from low anxiety, low vibrations, and sometimes we have to take a break from family and friends too. We just have to get away. Just sometimes we need to do that, so we can actually fine-tune ourselves to what it is that we're after, what it is that we want within our journey. I know that through my readings, I'm giving you the answers that you need here. The emotions have been to why it's at where it's at the moment, and the ego even, which has been fear-based on material things. But those things are all really being good night, Sonny. Always good to see you. Good morning, Paul. See you Sunday. Stay high vibes. Are you leaving, Greg? So the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. And so again, you have a divine couple going on, Paul. It's abundant. It gives birth to your dreams. It nurtures yourself and others. So you have the divine masculine, which is the divine feminine, the divine masculine. Cynthia, can you get it right? We got the divine masculine, which is the Emperor. which is the logical one to put things together. And we have the Empress, the divine feminine, and they're ready to be together, to be strong together, even with all of this, even with these lower fields that have been going on, knowing that you have found a way to find your balance within, knowing that even this is all false sense of stuff. It's like you're learning to find that new balance. But having the Emperor and Empress come together brings this brighter light to the show. Bye-bye, Greg. Love you. Thank you for showing up and giving me some clock time on my show time. So, it says, give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. And you got the two coming together, divine masculine and divine feminine come together. I mean, the two of you together are going to be awesome and amazing. I'm done with this story, Paul. I'm done. I want my divine masculine to come pick me up. Okay. Let's see, that goes in here, and this one goes over here. Let's see. Anything else to talk about? Anybody want to talk about anything? So, what you been doing, Paul, besides having me read your cards? Anything fun? Anything exciting? You been out in the countryside anywhere, or watching any sunsets, or riding around in your vehicle anywhere, or I'll be right back. So, I don't see anybody else in here for readings. Let's see. And Paul, are you getting ready to head on out? I love you so much. I send you lots of love, lots of kisses, lots of peace. Peace. What's the difference between you go peace this way and peace that way? I did wonder that. I did. Send you lots of respect and high vibes. High vibes. I'm teaching my dog. Instead of saying high five, I say high vibes. I'm sending you lots of respect and high vibes. Thank you so much, Paul. And I really appreciate, I want to let you know, I really appreciate you showing up for my show all the time and helping me even expand my voice even bigger, and chit-chatting with me in the chit-chat, and all the stories that we get, and all the high vibes. And Mr. Sprite, I love you so much. And helping me with my story and my journey. And see you soon. Monday. What are we going to talk about Monday? Monday is rich inside. Feeling the rich inside yourself. Let's feel the richness inside so we can be that radiant love story ever, that happy ever after fairy tale dream. Let it come together. You deserve this awesome, amazing story. You've been asking the Lord for this. You've been saying out loud for years. You've been saying, Lord, can you just bring me this happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story forward? And now it's here. It's ready. It's ready to present itself. So all the Lord wants us to do is to step into that position. We have asked for this. I know I've asked for it. And it's saying, hey, go ahead and claim that happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story, because that's what the Lord has here to provide for us here on this planet Earth. He brought us here to enjoy the happiness, to enjoy the nature, to enjoy the peace. I mean, it's a beautiful world when we're looking at it with the right lenses. And He wants us to enjoy that. What better way to enjoy it with somebody else that has that same type of mindset, that wants to live that same happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story and operates on the same vibrational level as you do. It's okay to claim that happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story, even though the rest of the world can't freaking see it. It's okay. We'll help them see it. We'll help them lift their spirit up. We'll help them find their own happy ever after story by helping them fall in love with the person that they are, so they can be that arrogant, egotistical self within themselves, but in this really neat way, because they love the person that they are. Not that they're better than the rest, that they're the best me, they're the best person that they can possibly ever be, because they want to be that awesome, amazing person, because they want to live in this life in a happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story, because they want to live life with passion, desire, excitement, fun, play. Isn't that what the Lord brought us here to do? He didn't bring us here to suffer. This is Cynthia Toet. I'm so happy that you came and joined me for your hidden love story at Tying the Knot here on my third episode of that one. And that was High Vibes with, there I go again. High Vibes with Mr. Sprite. Mr. Sprite, I'll see you later. Don't forget me next time. Tell you. I know how to pack my bags really fast. And I know how to find a place for my doggy to go really fast too. I got lots of backup. Let's see. To find the riches within. That's it. Okay, till next time. Monday, 9:30 p.m. I'll see you again. Thank you so much for being here and all the donations everybody's giving me. I love it. I love it. Bye-bye, butterflies. Yeah, I know I have a hard time saying bye, because, I'm enjoying the company. Mr. Sprite, and take care. Love you so freaking much. You have no idea how much. It's more than you ever knew. And then she goes laughing her life away. That's okay. It's a good thing. It's a good laugh. Where's my exit program? Bye-bye.